Well, today's day is Friday and it's clean-up day. This is the end of the year really. It's getting very cold at night now, so it's time to clean out my filters in the bottom of the pond. This one I've just taken out. It's a beast to get out, this one, and the pump as well. First thing I do is with the pump is I check it to see that it's turning. Then the next thing I do is I pour some of this in it, some of the distilled vinegar, because that basically goes through the water and it takes all the slime off on the inside. Takes all the slime off the inside and will help the impeller to turn better. So what we do now is we turn it on, and now we put a bit more in. Which basically cleans everything out inside there. It's the speed of it whisking round, it's the vinegar just cleans it all out. That'll go all winter and it should not clog up, and it will last until the spring. You can see here it's starting to foam up, and all that will come out when I turn it the proper way up. This is just gets a jet wash on the inside, which I've already done. The outside on this to kill the bugs again gets a quick dose of the vinegar. So really just shifted vinegar all around it. Just like that. And then you just clean that up with a rag. Just get a normal rag and then just brush it off. You should leave it on for about half an hour really, and then just rub it off, and it'll take all the algae and any bugs in there will just come off. But I normally give this 2 coats, so I'll do it at once now. I'll do it once now, and then I'll give it another coat in about half an hour's time, and that will more or less kill anything that should have been on it, any little eggs or microbes or bugs, anything. And it's just a question of putting it all back together again. The next stage is to use my secret weapon, a cap. This is off a spray paint can. Just goes onto the inlet pipe. There we go. There we go. That stops any water going down there into any of the other bins. And this one here now becomes a water flow out, which goes down onto the garden. So I turn the pump on now. Water's coming up. You might be able to hear it there. It's cleaning all the bottom of the tub out, because I've got the tap at the bottom turned on. Or is that off? No, it's on. Which flushes all the bottom of this tub out. It's down there, and then we can see it. There it is. So if I push that down now, that'll let the water flow through the tub. So now we'll have the water flowing up through the tub, and then we can clean the sponges and the Japanese matting, or Jap matting. It's quite easy to do. There she comes. So the bottom's been cleaned out. Now we know there's going to be some dirt in the Jap matting and the sponges. So all I do now is just press it down. There we go. That has now cleaned out all the sponges. All that water go out through the overflow, down into the plants, and it feeds all this area. That takes a couple of minutes to do. See, it's cleaning up already. The second tub I don't touch. This one here I never touch. I leave that for about a year, and I normally do that in the spring because the water settles in this one for several minutes, so all the dirt or anything else just drops to the bottom onto the mat. Should anything get through, it goes into there, circled around, and then it's picked up, and that also has a tap on the bottom that I can open up to just drain all the dirt out the bottom of there. So as you can see now, it's cleaning up quite well. So we'll go to the next step, which is to cap this off and to uncap that. You can now see that the water flow is very high. It's coming right to the top almost of this tank. And that's because of air in the pipe. Once the air in the pipe is pushed through, this will settle down. It should not take long for that to happen, and then it gets back to its normal flow, going through all the tubs. As you can see here from the watermark, the air between number 2 and number 3 has now been dispersed through the system, and the water's starting to drop to its natural level. On tub 1 you can see that the air is being pushed through, and this one now is also dropping to its natural level. And so it's going down quite quickly now. This is also another good indication of should your pump not be working correctly. Because if your pump's not pushing enough water through and it is clogged up in any way, then the water will only just go to the top of the outlet there, and it won't go any higher. If your water's flowing at the correct rate, it should go to about 3 inches from the top of this tub. So it's a good indication of the way that your pump's working as well, and whether it needs to be cleaned out at all. But everything's getting back to normal now, and the end one there is starting to come online. water's flowing through into it quite easily, and that will rise itself up in a few minutes. So that's the pump done today, and the pond water filter is done as well, so that's not too bad. Little jobs done today that needed to be done. The next job is going to be the UVC down here. Do I leave the UVC on through the winter, or do I take it off? Now I normally leave it on and wait until it gets -1, and then I'll cover it up, but often it just stays out all year long. The water flows going through it, so the tubing inside should be safe. Okay, so that's it for today. All the small little jobs are done. I've still got to take in the trickle-in filter there. That needs to come off and go into the shed and be cleaned, and that'll come out again in the spring. So no more to do today on the pond here. No point in feeding the fish because they're not eating. So I'll let the pond settle down now, because taking the pond pump out would have disturbed a lot of sediment on the bottom. So we'll wait till the filter system picks that up, and then we'll check the pond. Take care, please subscribe, and look forward to being with you in the next one.